The dark permanence of ink has long been a preferred alternative to graphite or chalk. But it wasn't until the 1880s when fountain pens were perfected for the public. Air pressure, capillary action, cohesion, and inks that won't clog it all up. They're rather complicated, but being able to carry a pen in your pocket without an accompanying inkwell was a welcomed improvement. The design was outdone by the availability of ballpoints in the 1960s, but fountain pens still have their place for a select few. They can be categorized in different ways. One way is the filling system, or how the pen holds its ink. Most pens today use cartridge converter systems. A standardized post with a hole in it is fed by a simple cartridge that is punctured when inserted. A cheap converter can be in its stead, allowing refills using your own ink. A more complicated system is the piston filler. This works like the converter, but it's built into the pen, and it must be made well to last the life of the instrument. A piston filler allows a large portion of the barrel to be filled with ink. A few pens are eyedropper filled, alluding to the need of an eyedropper or similar tool to fill an entire pen body with ink. Additionally, there are crescent fillers, these having a locking plunger. When depressed, they press against an internal bladder, creating a vacuum and sucking up the ink. Vacuum fillers also do that, but use the pen body itself as a vacuum chamber. These are the main types, although numerous other filling mechanisms have been devised over the years. Another way to categorize fountain pens is by their nibs. Nibs are the metal tips that do the writing. Sometimes they're fixed in place. Other times they can be interchangeable depending on their size and the proprietary nature of some brands. Nibs are usually stainless steel, but some are made of gold or palladium, which can add a lot to the price tag. Nibs come in different shapes. Most have a round end, tipped in a hard iridium alloy to reduce wear over the life of the nib. This round end is usually offered in extra fine, fine, medium, and broad sizes. Just as a fine needle on a paper would be scratchy, broader tips with their wider surface area generally give a smoother experience than finer nibs, although this varies based on brand, writing style, microscopic details, etc. Some nibs are stubs or italics. These offer a flat tip and have their own sort of expression. Stubs have rounded ends and focus on smoothness, whereas italics offer more crisp edges. Flex nibs use round ends but are made to expand the lines wider with applied pressure. However, they are often finicky and prone to many flow issues. Fountain pens can be grouped by who makes them. Japan is famous for many reliable brands, including Platinum, Pilot, and Sailor. Germany produces Lamy, Faber-Castell, and Montblanc. Italy contributes Aurora, Montegrappa, Visconti, and many other brands, of course. Although seemingly novelty items, fountain pens are essential tools for some artists. Their consistent flow of ink is great for drawing, and they're also used for calligraphy. However, there's no denying the similarity to something like an automatic watch or a leather-bound journal. They exhibit class and refinement. Collectors exhibit at pen shows across the world. Every pen has a unique character chosen to complement the day as carefully as a necktie or a pair of cufflinks. Timeless, like a classic car. Collector or hoarder, hobbyist or artist, the charm of a fountain pen will always inscribe its exclusive garnish on the written word.